my YouTube viewers, subscribers, and newbies. I am Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short, president of Drawing the Circle Productions, professional wish, professional intuitive, and you just watched all of that in the title sequence, didn't you? Actually making this video for a couple of reasons, but really about the twin flame readings that are about to ensue. I'm going to actually start recording tomorrow. I need today off. I know I took some time off from my recording schedule to go travel to Saratoga. Had a lovely time. I'm nice and relaxed. But as fate would have it, I met somebody. And we had a little mini date today, this morning, our first time meeting, our first date. And so we're meeting later tonight for dinner. So rather than get too deep into the process, knowing that I was going to revamp the twin flame readings, I figured let me put out one video today to really clarify. And then this video will be included in the description box for all of the twin flame readings for 2020. This is still December 2019 while I'm doing this. So while I was away, I got very, very clearly that the last relationship that I was in long-term, this is personal, gird your loins, here we go, a Virgo with a Leo rising and a Pisces moon. I'm not total extroverts, but yeah, that Leo rising will do it. Plus I'm a teacher. I use my own life as my own curriculum to share and teach from. I really, really thought I was in a soulmate relationship, and to the best of my knowledge, I might still be. There are twin flames that turn into soulmate contracts. We can talk about that in a minute. But to really, from the point of view that the divine has me looking at this 20-year on and off dealio, really looking at it as a twin flame contract, and that my definition of twin flame is based on the work of Matt Kahn. His video will always be in the description box for every video that I do, even if it's not twin flame or soulmate related. It's called Soul Contracts, Twin Flames and Soulmates Redefined. I never did like the term soulmate or twin flame, really. I mean, I came to this stuff relatively young. I think I was maybe 17, 18 years old when I read Soulmates by Jess Stern. And then twin flame sort of came along the New Age, down the New Age pipeline sooner or later on my path. Was never thrilled with that idea because there were so many different definitions of what it meant. So when I came across Matt Kahn's video, I did a video of my own called Clarifying Twin Flames, Soulmates, and True Lovers. The True Lovers Collective is a different story for me altogether. We'll come back to that in 2020, but you know, with the holiday season, I just didn't have the time with clients and family and just the holidays to be recording my usual schedule. So I wanted to put out this video to say that, you know, the definition that I am using as a twin flame contract is a pre-incarnational agreement made between two souls, not to help each other heal, like is the case in a soulmate contract. Again, you can watch Matt Kahn's video or my own, Clarifying Twin Flame Soulmates, etc. But the soulmates are contracts that are really, really hard. They burn. They are tumultuous. They are transformative. They can be very turbulent. They can be terrible. They can be tricky. They can be triggery. A lot of alliteration with the letter T. And the foundation in a soulmate contract is you help each other heal. Lovely, right? They're wonderful. They're satisfying. That's a whole other video. Go watch the soulmate reads I did this past month. But the twin flames, the bottom line of the contract is you teach each other how to heal yourselves. You teach each other how to love yourselves, which means by definition, you cannot give each other what it is the other one really wants in the relationship. Now, I've said it before, twin flame relationships and soulmate contracts, all of that, the shapes of them, in other words, the external forms of the relationship, it's so not always romantic sexual. I always try and make that very, very clear. Perfect example, my mother and I, soulmate contract, we help each other heal. I mean, literally down to my birth. Like, I helped her heal as a result of my birth. That's a personal, private family story. My father and I, however, were as twin flame as you get. He wanted a straight, heterosexual, Catholic Republican. Survey says, no, strike three. I was out. I love my dad. God rest his soul. But it was because of him that I went into therapy, that I learned how to heal myself. Sorry, I thought I had the volume turned down on this. I did not. Sorry. My apologies. So get that twin flame relationships are turbulent, and they are there to teach you how to love yourself, and they are essential. They are essential in the spiritual path. You have both twin flames and soulmates throughout your entire lifetimes. You can have hundreds of each. But I understand people really, really want that satisfying soulmate relationship. Go watch the last series I did for December-ish, right, 2019, on the soulmates. The twin flames are absolutely essential in all different shapes and forms. So to really delineate that and separate them out from the thousands of twin flame readings that are going on YouTube, just so that, look, everybody can define it however they want. This is how I'm defining it, considering how incredibly painful and how much grief there still is that I am processing about this past twin flame relationship. I may never see him ever again. It was romantic sexual. I will love him forever. But it seems, at least for now, we can't give each other what each one needs and each one wants. And it was really, really hard. And I could still well up and cry because there's a soul contract there. I will always love him. But if anything, what I learned from the relationship was how to love myself, how to heal myself, how to set boundaries, how to deal with other people's toxicity when it has nothing to do with you, but you feel like it has everything to do with you. It doesn't, right? So very, very, very tricky. So that's why the readings are going to change. I already have the new spread. It is literally, there's going to be 2 Caroline Myss archetype cards, one for the divine masculine, one for the divine feminine, just as a way of defining 2 different people in a contract. It's funny, I'm dating a lawyer now, so it's like the legal language I was raised with, right? Get to hang out with somebody who understands the same language, well, who spoke it professionally. Nothing about bodily gender. I'm going to say that every single reading so I don't get dragged and canceled and all of that. So just a way to differentiate one person, the other person, divine feminine, divine masculine. Then we're going to do 3 daughters of the moon and 3 mythic tarot, past, present, future, for the divine feminine, past, present, future, for the divine masculine, right? So that you have a little bit of a timeline of what each of you are going through individually, but because you're twins, there might be a lot of what? Mirroring, right? Then, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10 will be 2 cards from the new, absolutely magnificent, my new lightsabers in cardboard form, the Healing Mantra deck by Matt Kahn. Just so good, 1 for each, so that not only will you have a mantra, like let's just say you're the divine feminine in the twin flame relationship, you will be able to have a mantra to heal you, but also have a mantra to help you heal you about them, right? And look, the chances of a twin flame wanting to do a mantra, what are the chances? If you have that sort of deal, then maybe you can share that information, but honestly, this is for the watcher, right? Or the cross-watcher, which is probably going to be more of the case. We will then be adding 3 cards. So 13 cards, turbulent, transformative, the number 13, right? Very transformative. We're going to do 3 whispers of love. Oracle, 1 for the divine feminine, 1 for the divine masculine, and 1 for the overall twin flame contract, right? Now, why am I doing this? Because having just gotten out of one that I was so fucking sure, and pardon my French, fucking sure that this was a soulmate. Divine fingerprints all over it. Synchronicities left, right, and center. Not just my own readings that I did on the relationship, but readings I sat across from other people telling me that, yeah, this is the one, this is true love, you're going to get married. Might still happen, mind you. I'm just going with the current moment, right, guidance. And of course, how many YouTube readers where I would watch his sign, my sign. We have a lot of similar signs too, which is totally a sign of a fucking twin flame. We're both Leo rising, we're both Virgo. Oh, and we both have Libra, Venus and Libra. Yeah, so it's only really our moon signs that are different in that context. So really, really hard, and it really, really tore me apart, thinking that it was one thing when chances are ultimately it's a mystery. We'll know when we croak, or if it's eventually revealed, what that's supposed to be. But out of my own pain and grieving, it really transformed something in me about doing these particular readings, that because I am a spiritual teacher, I was a high priest of a coven for a really long time, so the leadership position I never want to do again. The political aspect, if I never join another coven again, that'll be fine. I don't mind participating in a grove or being a guest teacher or speaker somewhere, that's fine. But really, spiritual teaching, spiritual counselor, healer is my thing. So as YouTube has become a new platform for me to do this through, I have to make sure I'm giving the best that I have to give, the highest integrity, and that my conduct, what I say and what I do, is in alignment with my highest truth that I'm aware of, and there will always be a higher truth, and the highest virtue that I'm aware of, and there will always be a higher virtue. So it's always about upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. That's the evolution of the soul. So so that's why I'm going to be doing it this way, specifically for people, if they're watching it, that they can get, okay, here is this tricky, turbulent relationship, and I love this person so much, and I don't understand why it's going this way, to get some clues, right? And we'll be doing Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. That'll be 4 things to look at if you have 4 different Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and because I know people who have like 4 of them in Pisces, the poor things, God bless them, how they leave the house. I have no idea. I have a Pisces moon. It's tricky enough. So that you'll be able to get some information to help you heal yourself, because that's the point of a twin flame relationship. And look, if this pisses people off, that's fine. I get people think the twin flame is that's your true lover forever and ever and ever, and you're 2 halves of the same whole, which just sounds like spiritual fucking codependence to me. That sounds like a fucking nightmare at this point. This is not Jerry Maguire. You don't complete me, my soul completes me. Thank you very much. But that's just how I roll, and that's how I teach, and I'm not here for everybody. Nobody's here for everybody, right? You never hear it anymore. I heard it all the time as a kid. You can please some of the people some of the time, and what is it? All of the people some of the time, and some of the people all the time. But you can never please all of the people all of the time. So you just have to pick your lane, right? And sometimes your lane shifts and changes a little bit as you grow and evolve, and stick to it. Like, do what you do best. This is what I do best. Helping people in the realm of relationship. And I have to say, this new lawyer, we're just going to call him a lawyer man. I always pseudonym the twin flame, possibly soulmate, who the fuck knows. I call him Farm Boy, from Ohio originally. I have a history with bald men from Ohio. Shoot me. Midwestern, good God. Give me a New Yorker. This one's a New Yorker, an Italian too, and a retired lawyer. So totally different. Totally different paradigm. Who knows what's going to happen? Not even looking at him as soulmate or a twin flame, because we literally just had 1 coffee date today. So tonight we're going to see if we have dessert date. I think we're gonna. So just wanted to kind of put that out there, that I am not somebody who teaches from the top of a mountain. I am in the trenches along with the rest of you. I've just been doing it forever. Not my first lifetime on the path to true love, right? And it takes so many lifetimes that we're shooting for that happy, healthy, wealthy, wise soulmate contract, the romantic, intimate, sexual one, right? But you need casts of thousands over how many lifetimes, right, of both twin flames and soulmates to help you learn how to love yourself, to heal, so that you have the circuitry, the infrastructure, the interior scaffolding to handle that kind of love and not fall into addictive patterning or sabotage. Hence twin flames. Those are the one where you fall into addictive patterning and self-sabotage and fear and all of that. So I just wanted to put that out there, right? So that, and like I said, this video will be the top link in the description box under, I say, this is a twin flame reading, blah, 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 blah. This will be under there. So each time I'll say, please go watch the video. Please go watch the video before you watch this. Unless, of course, you've been following me for a few months, you already know about Matt Kahn and have watched that video. Because that video I watch every, 3 or 4 months or so, and it's just like, hear it differently every time, because our relationships are always evolving. Therefore, so will be these readings. 13 cards. I doubt they're going to be an hour. The last set of twin flame reads I did were over an hour. No. That's fine for the soulmates. That's fine for, the path of true love. That's fine for all sorts of things. But I think let us not dwell too much upon the twin flame contract. Let's get what we need. Let's heal what we can heal. It's all about giving yourself the love that only you can give to you. And that's what frees you from the contracts. Unless, of course, they become abusive, neglectful, violent in any way, then you doesn't matter, twin flame, soulmate, who gives a fuck? You pick up your bed and walk, right? Just so that we're clear. We're beyond the point where we have to sacrifice our well-being for any sort of soul contract. The moment there's abuse or neglect, canceled, null and void. And I feel like if lawyer man, not farm boy, lawyer man, he's older than me, he's quite established. It's nice. I like him. What was I going to say? I don't know. They were just kind of golf balled it out of my head. But you kind of get what I'm saying. It's like we're all in this together. And so the more that we can help each other grow and heal and become the best that we can be, give ourselves the love that only we can give ourselves, the respect that only we can give ourselves, then we do find, as we complete and fulfill these twin flame contracts, more and more soulmates pop up. And, you know, we want to be the embodiments of true love, divine love in human form. The embodiment of the higher self, pure fifth dimensional consciousness, right? Fully activated spiritual crystal DNA, you know, whatever the fuck you want to call it. But it certainly has got to be better than the repetitious revolving door of the twin flame, right? Cool. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for humoring me this. But I am at core a teacher. My mother, I spent, you know, like a week hanging out with my mom, and, you know, she's a nursery school teacher, so nothing like being with your original teacher to kind of, oh yeah, right, oh yeah, right, because to this day she can't help but teach, and to this day I can't help but teach. The nut doesn't fall very far from the tree. I love you all so much. Please do enjoy the twin flame readings. Enjoy them, meaning get what you can out of them for your own healing and your own path, so that we can all get a little bit closer to not the end of the journey, but that soulmate partner that we got to go through apparently a shit ton of twin flames to get to our romantic soulmates. And as Matt Kahn says in his video, you know who I accept that all of my exes are twin flames. It's like, blow your hair back. It's like, oh God, yeah. But you may not see that the one that you are in is a twin flame. All right, that's what these are for too. Cool. Again, thank you so much for watching. I rambled for watching me. Thank you so much. I did ramble, and I'm gonna get ready for my date and start recording either after he leaves tonight. We'll see what condition I'm in, or we will start tomorrow, Sunday and Monday, and try and get as many of these done before New Year's Eve, because I have a feeling New Year's Eve it's gonna be a party, carambo, fiesta, forever. Yeah. At least 24 hours. Cool. Thank you so much for watching again. But for now, my sweethearts, my darlings, my subscribers, please do like and subscribe. Hail, farewell, and blessed be.